speakers. Check us out on ESPN2. You can download the podcast. We're presented by Progressive Insurance.
I think they probably flew home.
No.
They stayed overnight?
Yeah, you stay overnight. You party in their city. When that whole place was quiet last night, ain't no better feeling in sports, kid. You know that. Ain't no
Better than at home.
Oh, I love that.
Better than at home.
To me, as a competitor, if they're on the Summer of Petty tour, like I think the Warriors are, like I'd much rather win it in Boston.
You know, when we clinched the NFC Championship game in Philly, and just looking at the Philly fans crying, it was the greatest thing. You know me, I'm standing on the bench. Nah, nah, nah. Hey. Oh, it felt so good. Oh, it felt good.
Ain't nothing better, man.
Pettiness is the best.
Because what happens in these situations, especially in football, right? In basketball, so many games. In football, there's a handful of games. So we lose to Philadelphia regular season. And they like, we got this handled. We gonna take care of them. They had the mindset to send their equipment. So they pack up everything, advanced equipment, already started to head to San Diego where the Super Bowl was being held. We got to play the game on Sunday. They already done packed up everything. They had to turn around in New Mexico.
Wait, was that the year? Because I was at the vet. It was like the second to last game ever at the vet when they beat. It was the last game. We shut it down. Second to last is when they beat Vic, right? Because I was at that game freezing.
What year was that? They played to get to?
I think so. I think they beat. I
don't remember
Atlanta.
What year was that, Key?
Man, don't ask me. I don't even remember.
03, 02, 03.
I don't even remember. I don't even remember. But it was fun though, watching the people cry.
I'm gonna tell you, don't judge me though. Like something about like seeing like little kids cry too. Like for me, King Petty, like
everybody. I don't care.
The kids like,
I always stuck in my head when
I know that's mean, but I
when
don't care.
they asked Larry Bird once what was the best part about beating the Lakers, and he said knowing that Magic was suffering in the other locker room. I'm hold up, wait, dog. That's the best part? The best part out of everything is your rival's pain.
Yeah.
Oh, well, wait a second, though, Max. We talk about the king of all pettiness, Michael Jordan, your guy.
Yeah.
What was that story you told me about? Oh, he wants his opponent to be at their best, so he knows that
this is something Stephen A. actually told me. He was like, he would do things to provoke and antagonize his opponents the night before a deciding finals game or a series. And I would say, of course, that's like what Muhammad Ali or Kobe or any master psychologist would do. They would try to get you off your game, get you angry. Stephen A. said, no. Jordan's intention was this. He wanted you to be motivated to be at your very best so that when he beat you,
take your soul, man. Take your soul.
You knew that he beat the best version of you.
Savage.
That's next level competitive. Anyway, Steph has got that little petty thing.
Yeah.
I love it. Is he top 10? Is he top 10 all time? That's something we got to get into. You know, another petty player, I guess all the greats, right?
Takes one to know one.
Because Klay Thompson's the first ballot Hall of Famer eventually, and he's petty too. Listen to this.
There was this one player on the Grizzlies who tweeted strength in numbers after they beat us in the regular season, and it pissed me off so much. I can't wait to retweet that thing. Freaking bum. I had to watch that. I'm just like, this freaking clown. Okay. Sorry. That memory just popped up. You're going to mock us? Like, you ain't ever been there before, bro. We've been there. We know what it takes. So to be here again, hold that.
Jaren Jackson, where are you? Hello, calling Jaren Jackson to the aisle 3, Jaren Jackson, Memphis Grizzlies. By the way, get your popcorn next year.
Because Ja wasn't there. Ja was hurt.
My goodness, I am there for all of that between the Memphis Grizzlies and Golden State.
And you got to experience that to take the next step if you're Memphis.
But so I'm going to say something, too. Like,
he called him a bum.
He called him a bum and a clown.
Yeah.
That's like personal.
Jaren Jackson could play, too.
Yeah, Jaren Jackson, all right, but like
he's good.
I mean, Jaren Jackson was popping off at the mouth for somebody that's not been there before. But like, I'm all for that.
He's not Klay Thompson.
I'm all for that. Like, and Ja, they bring that same kind of energy. Golden State's probably a favorite to win it again next year. You would probably say that. I don't know what the odds are. I don't know if they
think
came out, but
yeah, I was gonna say did that come out already?
I mean-
They usually release it like right after a game, right?
I mean, they're talking about extending Wiggins on his contract. He has 1 year left on his deal.
I want
Jordan
to see
Poole
what the
probably get
Bucks do, the Sixers do, the Nets do in the off season. You got to see like
I'm
what
so
the
tired of the
powerhouses
Sixers.
do.
I'm tired of talking about them.
Yeah.
They're talking about
Easy,
re-signing James Harden.
You said what? Yeah, he's
re-signing
Take it
James
easy. We
Harden.
ain't talk about the city in a couple weeks, man.
No,
Don't
but
do that.
I'm just tired of talking about
I
the
also
Sixers,
have to
though.
turn my gaze now. Apparently, according there's a mandate on this show. Jay and Key say I now have to focus on Kevin Durant.
Well, you are the
Well, no,
master
I don't
motivator.
care who you focus on. That's your
Yeah.
job. I just know you. Now that your taste buds are satisfied with Steph Curry,
Who's
you
next?
now got to target
Find the next
somebody
target.
else, I'm sure.
Great player who
Yeah, I'm sure.
somehow the man in the arena. Yeah.
Somebody
yeah.
that you just have a real I was going to say something.
Yeah.
Hey, but be careful with that one across the East River, though, because unlike Tom Brady or Stephen Curry,
He gonna fire back.
He gonna bite
But
back.
by the way,
hard.
see, you guys, honestly, you take it the wrong way. The question is,
But do
you've
we?
now reached a certain level of greatness. There's another level. There's always can you get that? And that's the whole drama.
So wait,
if
Max.
if it was easy, everyone would do it. Of course, it's very,
So-
very, very
wait,
difficult to do.
So now Boston,
Yeah.
people are talking about as a perennial powerhouse in the Eastern Conference.
Yeah.
Who played for Boston? Kyrie Irving.
Yep.
Now you're talking about Kevin Durant, who played for Golden State. They win a championship. People are saying they're the favorite next year. Stephen A. saying they could probably win it the next 2 out of 3 years. Who's across the East River? I mean, KD and Kyrie on the same team. That's a lot of pressure on those two shoulders.
Yeah, it is, and it's an easy for me. It's an easy. If I was Max and I was, looking to stir the pot up, it's easy for me to look at Kevin Durant. The reason it would be easy is because Steph Curry did it without Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant didn't do it without Steph Curry. It's almost like the
Shaq and Kobe.
Shaq and Kobe.
But be careful now. Be careful now,
Why?
because you're also fueling his Bill Belichick argument that Bill can't do it without Tom.
Yeah, I don't.
Guys, you all know.
don't
Here's
feel
the
that.
thing.
Be
Here's
careful.
Here's
Be
what
careful what you do.
Here's
I
what you will
understand that.
find. I'm not writing it. I'm reading the script. The athletes write the script. Kobe did have to show that he could do it without Shaq, and he did it. That's why he's Kobe Bryant. If he wouldn't have done it, he wouldn't quite be the Kobe we think of now. That he did something that was
hear you.
very, very difficult.
No, in the difference between Belichick and Brady situation, Belichick don't give a damn about what Max is talking about. See,
He's just thinking about the next opponent.
He's not going to. Yeah, he's moving on to the next
he's just
opponent.
focused on Carolina.
not
They got to
gonna
play
do-
Carolina, whatever.
He's not going to do what Curry's fire back at you when he wins. He's not going to attack you like Kevin Durant would. And so you don't have to worry about that.
Warriors 5-1 favorite to win next year. according to
Confirmed, by the
season.
way, the Warriors celebrated last night in Boston.
Yes. See?
Underneath TD Garden.
Oh.
So they did.
Red
say-
Auerbach is spinning in his grave right now.
Man,
How's that?
I have a guy, man on the scene. That is confirmed.
How's that Aisha Curry cooking now, Boston?
Keyshawn
What
J.
up,
Will and
Curry
Max,
Goat?
presented by
Oh.
Progressive Insurance.
Oh, you.
I
What?
missed that one.
Oh,
Forget
okay.
about that later.
Jay's going to have to get into that. And I also want to talk about Steph's place among the all-time greats. He was top 15 to me. Is he top 10 now, Jay? Then there's the Celtics, who finally got to the finals. But what happened on that stage? Is it age or stage? That's key. That's after Key has this from Granger.